Have you ever heard of a WOTY? W-O-T-Y? Nope, it's not the latest dance craze. It's your word of the year. For me, choosing one has been like giving my year a theme song. Today I'll share how you can pick yours and why it's such a fun and powerful way to start fresh. Hey there, Sunshine Catcher. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. A huge thank you if you are a new subscriber. So glad you're here. Let's jump in. Have you ever had a word stick with you like it's practically following you around, whispering, "I'm important for you this year"? That's the magic of a WOTY, word of the year. Or sometimes I do a phrase of the year, so I guess that would be a POTY, P-O-T-Y. Today I'm sharing why choosing one has been so great for me and how it can transform your year too. I'm talking about a word that becomes your companion, your gentle reminder, your North Star for the coming year. That's a little dramatic, but it captures everything you're craving or striving for. Let me tell you a little story about one of my words that really showed me how powerful this practice can be. About 5, maybe 6 years ago, I recognized I needed to be more assertive in my life. So I purposely chose the word bold that year. It felt good at first. Little did I realize how that word would become my constant companion, sitting on my shoulder through every challenging conversation and situation. This is your growth, just like a little coach sitting there. And it was my growth. That year was full of tough conversations, awkward situations, times where I really had to stand up for myself. And I've wondered, was I inspired to choose the word bold because my intuition knew what was coming up? Or did I create some of the tough stuff because I picked that word and circumstances were giving me the opportunity to really experience it and grow my boldness? I'll probably never know, but I will tell you the next year my word was ease. And just this past year, my word was present. I mentioned it briefly in episode number 5, Make Your Presence Your Present. Well, this word stayed in the back of my mind. It was just a gentle reminder to really be there, especially when talking to other people. It helped me pay attention to being more aware and attentive. And here's the cool thing. I never tell people about my word of the year. I'm kind of weird like that. I like to keep it private. But a few months ago, my son's fiance mentioned that my husband and I were always really present when we were with them. That's the magic of living with your word. It creates subtle but real changes that others notice even when they don't even know about your WOTY. These two words show different ways this practice can work. Bold was a word I purposely chose to develop a quality I knew I needed. Present, I also wanted to lean into, and it became a quiet guide, shaping my daily interactions in ways that really strengthened my relationships. So over the past 10 years of picking a word for the year, I've learned that finding your word isn't about hunting for the perfect choice. It's about listening to what resonates with where you are and where you want to go. Usually by about November, a word will float into my mind. Sometimes it comes later, and that's okay too. For this coming year, both a word and a phrase showed up for me, each speaking to different aspects of what I want to develop. So I decided not to choose between them because another beautiful thing about this practice is there are no rigid rules. You can do it however you'd like to. I've even had years where I got about 6 months down the road and felt like the original word had done its job well. So then I changed to a different word for the rest of the year. That's okay too. There's no rules to this, like I said. So earlier I mentioned the word I picked, and I also said the word comes to me. Both of those are true. I usually let it just come to me, but along with that, to prime the pump a bit, I do regular goal-setting sessions with myself. That sounds fancy. It's usually just journaling, setting up my quarterly goals for my business and for my personal growth. So that way, by the last quarter of the year before, you know where you are and where you want to go. So it makes it easy for that new word to just float into your consciousness. And you might hear it in songs or read it in a book, or you keep hearing that word in conversations, or if you walk through the store and overhear someone talking, it'll come to you in ways like that and kind of stick with you. But if you want to go about it in a more structured way, here are a few tips. Start with what truly matters to you. What values do you want to strengthen? What qualities do you want to develop? For me, I needed more assertiveness, and I recognized that, and so that led me to choose the word bold for that year. One year, my word was clarity, and so January, I started off strong. I thought I'd have such a year of clarity, and I'd be clear on my decisions and my pathway. And guess what I learned that year? I learned that, for me anyway, I need to be in action to get that clarity I seek. I can't just sit here and wait for clarity to come and it will come on its own. I need to walk towards it. I need to be in action, and that's when I get the clarity. Wow, I could do a whole episode on clarity, and I probably will down the road. Back to the word. Think about how you want to feel and how you want to show up in the world. Your word might be something like peace if you're seeking more calm, or adventure if you're ready to spread your wings. Consider where you want to grow. Sometimes the most powerful words are the ones that can make us a little uncomfortable. They point to our growth edge. Let the words bubble up naturally. Don't force it. Pay attention to words that keep showing up in your life, like I said before, and keep it simple. You want a word that's easy to remember and you can call upon in daily life. It's going to be your friend, your buddy for a while after all. Most importantly, trust your instincts. When the right word appears, you'll feel it. It might excite you, it might challenge you, it might even make you a bit nervous, but it will feel true. It will feel right. Here's a few examples of words that might spark something for you. Your word might be action-oriented, like create, grow, explore. It could be a quality you want to embody, like patience, courage, grace. Sometimes it's a feeling you want to cultivate, joy, peace, wonder, curiosity, or it might be something that feels like both a challenge and an invitation, like trust, stretch, simplify, amplify. If you're in a season of transition, maybe a word like flow or trust would help ground you. If you're in a season of growth, maybe expansion or thrive might feel like the right guide. If you're in a season of healing, words like rise or even bloom might be meaningful. Remember, this isn't about setting strict resolutions or forcing change. It's about choosing a gentle guide, a word that supports and inspires you. Once you've found your word, make it visible in your life. Write it somewhere you'll see it daily, maybe on your mirror or as your phone wallpaper or in your planner. Some people create artwork with their word or wear it as jewelry. I know someone who sets it as a recurring reminder on their phone. But more important than seeing your word is living it. Pay attention to moments when your word feels relevant. When facing a decision, ask yourself, what would my word suggest here? If your word is trust, for example, notice opportunities to trust yourself or others. If it's wonder, pause to appreciate small moments of beauty you might usually rush past. Your word can also be a fantastic journal prompt. So every few weeks, write about how you've seen your word show up in your life. What has it taught you? How has it challenged you? Where has it led you? Are you still okay with that word? Do you feel like it's done its job, or you feel like you still want to keep that? Do you want to add anything to it? These are all the questions I ask myself. It's been really helpful. And here's something fascinating I've discovered. Once you choose your word, you'll start seeing it everywhere. It's like the universe conspires to give you chances to live into that word. Sometimes those opportunities are comfortable and sometimes they're a little bit challenging, but they're always growth. So if you don't have your word for this coming year yet, I invite you to stay open to what word or phrase might be right there for you. Don't pressure yourself to find it immediately. Your perfect word is already finding its way to you. Just let it emerge naturally. And when it does, welcome it as your companion for the journey ahead. Good luck with this. You're going to love it. Until next time, sunshine catchers, keep noticing those rays of light in your day. Thanks.